Hey everybody, welcome to Christmas Story Time. I'm Joe, I'll be your host. Today is our first episode. Probably going to be the last episode. So I want to bring you a great story today. A story better than any other Christmas story that you've probably read in the past. Today's story, if you haven't guessed it, looking at my shirt here, is a Die Hard Christmas. Yes, a Die Hard Christmas based off everyone's favorite Christmas story. Well, you know what? Based off my favorite Christmas movie, Die Hard from 1988, starring Bruce Willis as our hero, John McClane. The author, Doogie Horner, did a fantastic job of translating that story into this book. And J.J. Harrison, who did the illustration, did a beautiful job. So check out this book. I'm going to read it to you. Enjoy it. Hands down, it's going to be the best Christmas story you've ever heard. Like I said, it has action, danger, and love lost rekindled. So sit back, relax, enjoy a Die Hard Christmas.
Towards the night before Christmas and up in the tower, everyone was partying except one wallflower. John McClane missed his wife. Things just weren't the same since Holly moved west and changed her last name. He tried to win her back, but still she said no, while unbeknownst to them, there was trouble below. A truck had pulled up, and who should disembark but 14 men whose intentions were dark. They spoke not a word and unloaded big crates. They cut the phone lines and locked all the gates. Carl swept the ground floor, shooting every guard dead, while visions of barabons danced in his head. John took off his shoes, making fists with his toes. It actually worked. Well, what do you know? When out in the lobby there arose such a clatter, he sprung to the door to see what was the matter. When what to his wondering eyes should appear, holy crap, the terrorists are here! John hid under a table where no one could see and watched Hans question Mr. Takagi. I'm going to count to 3. There will not be a 4. Give me the codes to open the vault door. I don't know the codes, so go ahead and shoot. Okay, said Hans Gruber, and ruined Takagi's suit. John tried to call the cops by pulling an alarm, but instead called the bad guys who tried to cause him harm. But John killed Tony, who had very small feet, and sent him to the terrorists as a Yuletide treat. He put a Santa hat on the German and eyes all aglow, wrote, "Now I have a machine gun, ho ho ho." Carl was furious, Tony was his brother. He chased John across the roof and they shot at each other. John was able to escape through the ventilation shafts. Come out to the coast, he sighed. We'll have a few laughs. At Nakatomi Towers, Sergeant Powell appeared. He checked the whole lobby and saw nothing weird. He was pulling away but didn't get far before Marco landed on the hood of his car. Powell drove away backwards, screaming in fright. Welcome to the party, pal, John yelled with delight. More police arrived, the FBI and the SWAT team, but Hans didn't mind. It was all part of his scheme. More rapid than eagles, his henchmen they came, and he radioed and shouted and called them by name. Now Eddie, now James, now Franco, now Yuli. On Fritz and on Carl, hair long and unruly. They shot the SWAT tank with a surface-to-air missile and knocked it away like the down of a thistle. Now John McClane was angry indeed. He blew up 2 terrorists and called them jerkweed. Ellis told Hans, Bubby, I'm your white knight. Hans shot him dead, giving the hostages fright. Hans went to go check on the explosives fuse and saw that poor John wasn't wearing any shoes. John fled from Carl and Hans, but alas, he had to run barefoot over sharp broken glass. His feet, how they hurt, his soul's oh so bloody. John crawled to the bathroom and called his good buddy. John was weary and ready to throw in the towel until he got a pep talk from Sergeant Al Powell. Powell was chubby and plump, a right jolly old cop, and he trusted the cowboy in the tatered tank top. But a reporter was probing into McClane's life and revealed that Holly was actually John's wife. Hans quickly flipped over the gold picture frame. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. McClane. His clothes all tarnished with ashes and soot, John staggered to the roof, bloody and barefoot. The explosives were wired to the rooftop with care in hopes that the hostages soon would be there. John warned everyone the roof would soon blow as the chopper strafed him with high-powered ammo. Around his waist he tied a fire hose tight and screamed an oath, jumping into the night. He dangled in the air and gritted his teeth while flames encircled the tower like a reef. Fiercely finding his way back inside, John yelled out, "Hans!" He was done trying to hide. He limped to the vault like an old man on crutches, only to find Holly in his filthy clutches. John dropped his gun, put his hands on his head. It seemed he and Holly soon would be dead, but with a secret gun taped to his back, John shot Hans in a surprise attack. Hans fell out the window still holding Holly's arm and slowly, deliberately raised his firearm. The tenacious villain held on by his nails till John unlocked Holly's watch and said, "Happy trails!" Bearer bonds fluttered like fresh fallen snow as Holly embraced her blood-spattered beau. So Merry Christmas to all, be kind to one another, and most of all, yippee-ki-yay, mother.
Well, that's going to do it for Christmas story time. I hope you enjoyed this story as much as I did. You don't even have to wait till Christmas to read it. You don't have to wait till Christmas to watch the movie again. Read this any time of the year. But with that in mind, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year. Hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye.